This one is going to be the LA Chargers versus the New Orleans Saints. Now, this was an original scheduled football game for Monday night as planned. Now, this one I don't expect too much out of. I mean, yes, the LA Chargers is a good football team. They're very good on defense. I'll give the Chargers that. They got one of the best defenses on the West Coast. Their offense, shaky at best. When they win football games, they win them towards the middle and the end of the NFL season. They usually get 4 or 5 losses in the beginning of the season. I don't know what to tell you about the Chargers. All I know is their defense is pretty good. Their offense is not that very good. And I don't know that much about the quarterback. And if they could knock off the New Orleans Saints, that would probably be an upset because no one would be expecting this team to do it. Like, for some reason, the LA Chargers usually win a little bit more football games than the Raiders do. Like, Raiders are supposed to be the better football team in LA, but the Chargers, they win their football games. They may not always make the playoffs. They may not always win every football game, but when the Chargers do win, they do win very convincingly. So, to me, I'm going to say this one is simple. I think the Chargers will play their hearts out. The Chargers will give it all they've got. They will play their hearts out. They will show why they're called the LA Chargers. They will play. They will make touchdowns. They will make field goals. They will play. They will show that they can play offense, defense. They will show. They will play their butts off. But in the end, I think you know and I know Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints are just going to be too much for this football team. I think the Saints win 32-28 because it's going to be too much Drew Brees, too much New Orleans Saints. If this was the Green Bay Packers, oh yeah, Saints would lose. If this was the Kansas City Chiefs or the Patriots or the Pittsburgh Steelers, then yeah, the Saints would lose. But I don't think the New Orleans Saints are going to be in any trouble. I think you're going to see them win as expected. No one expects the Chargers to win this game. Like I said, there have been times where I've predicted the outcome of a game, and some surprise, I'm correct. And then there are times where I say a team should win. Like, we remember the last time they played on Monday Night Football. I said that the New Orleans Saints would beat the Raiders, and the Raiders beat the Saints, and no one expected it. So I'm pretty sure some people are going to say, well, you said that last time on Monday Night Football. Well, this is the LA Chargers. This is a different football team. The Saints should be able to win this football game convincingly. Now, I don't think there's going to be no blowout. I don't think there's going to be no upset. But if for some reason, if there is an upset, not there should be an upset. If for some reason the LA Chargers are beating upon the New Orleans Saints, it probably might be in the first or second quarter. And like Drew Brees, he's like Tom Brady. He always makes these last-minute legendary comebacks and win the game in a comeback fashion. So, if anything, you probably might see that, where the game goes back and forth. It's real fun, very entertaining the first and the second quarters, and then somewhere the third or the fourth quarter, the game gets real tight, gets real competitive, and then you're going to see that the Saints are just too much for the Chargers. Even if the Chargers could make field goals to stay in the football game, it's not enough to win the game. It would be by a touchdown. So I'm going to say the Saints win 32-28. But if for some reason I say the Saints win, and I know they're going to win, but then some people say, what if this turned out to be just like the last time where it was the Saints versus the Raiders and it was an upset? Then I'm going to say, not that it will actually happen, but if for some reason if it turns out to be the case, if the LA Chargers do pull an upset, then they would probably win by the same score. Like I said, I don't see no blowout or no upset. I think Saints win automatically. Now, I'm not saying the New Orleans Saints are just going to up and blow them out. I'm being very realistic in this football game because Drew Brees is in his late 30s, early 40s, and the quarterback on the LA Chargers is in his 20s. So it's going to be a close game. So if the LA Chargers do win and cause an upset, it probably would just be the same score. If the Saints win, which I pretty much are going to say they're the favorites to win, I'm going to ride with the Saints. But if the LA Chargers causes an upset, it'll probably be the same score, not that much of a difference.